Hi friends, welcome to Travel with Biobi. Yes, my name is Obi Ajulu, and in this channel I will be talking more of travel, any type of migration, and in today's video we will be looking at documents or things that are necessary for you to embark on a journey. I mean, you want to travel out, yes, there are some documents or some things that you need to prepare yourself with or get yourself acquainted with so that when you are there or when you are in that certain country that you want to migrate to, you would be at peace with yourself. Okay. If you're new here, please kindly do it well by clicking on the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so that you would always be notified whenever I put up informative video, because I bet you this channel promises to be interesting, promises to be informative. Okay, thanks so much. Yes, some of us wants to travel, yes, and there is something that we fail to do. That is planning. Yes, some people always see that, oh, because they traveled to this country, then I must also travel to that country. No, it doesn't work that way, okay? You need to sit and plan. If you fail to plan, then that is the beginning of a miserable journey. Okay, yes, the first of all, you need to have your international passport. A lot of persons, there was someone who reached out to me and said, hey, Obi, I want to travel and I really want to travel. The first thing I asked this person was, what, do you have your passport? This person was like, no, he hasn't done anything. If you must travel, you need what they call a passport. That passport is a means of identification, is a means of telling the country that you're going to, oh, I'm so person, I'm from Nigeria, I'm from Ghana. Yes, that is the number one thing that you should have and make it a paramount before you talk about traveling. Yes, after that, then you need to sit down. You need to think, oh, I want to travel to this country, but which country do I go to? Don't say because A has gone to US or A has gone to Canada or B have gone to Sweden, then I must go to that same place. No, you need to sit down. He who fails to plan, then plans to fail. You need to plan yourself. You need to know, oh, if I'm migrating to this country, what are those things that I need? If I migrate to this country, will I live like destitute? Will I live like a meaningless person, like just, it's better for you to even live in your own country than you going to another country and you are stranded. So that is the main thing. You need to plan, which country can I go to? Yes, yeah, then there is this mindset about people that, oh, I have to go to US, I have to go to Canada. These are, no. You need to plan. There are other developed countries also that you can look at. And I tell you, by the time you sit down and see what you have, I'm talking about money, then you would know that, oh, this country actually fits me. This country, these are one or two things that I need to know about this country and get myself prepared. Yes. Number one thing that you must look out if you're going to a country is, you know, traveling has its category. You're going for study, you're going for a visit, you're going for a vacation, there are various categories. So you must know the category that you want to travel. And so if you're planning to go for a study, take for example, you want to go to, you've made up your mind, you've searched and made research of that particular country. Take for example, you want to go to let's say Sweden. Okay, then as a student, what are those things that I need to know about Sweden, study in Sweden? make research. There are videos out there that you need to know. Listen, go to internet, make research, not only by listening and watching people. Go and make research by yourself. Okay, I want to migrate to Sweden. I have probably, yes, you have arranged yourself, you have the tuition, you have everything. Then you now think, do I want to stay back after studying? Then you need to know the policy of Sweden. Oh, as a student, when I come in, am I permitted to stay back? These are what you should make research about. Not after studying, then you start running around or looking for a way to fit in into the society. Okay, I'm going to use Portugal as an example. If you're coming into Portugal as a student, take for example, you're a master's student and you want to come into Portugal. Yes, there are policies that they have set out. I mean, the Portuguese government have set out that as a student, what can make you remain in Portugal after study. And I have a video on that in my other channel. I'm going to put the link in the description of this video. Okay, what can make you remain in that country is you get a job, and not just any job, a job that has contract. So at the end of the years, your 2 years in Portugal, at the expiration of your resident card, because you have a resident card that allows you to stay and study, at the expiration of your resident card, you must have a job that has contract that will allow you to stay, so that you can now switch from your student permit to a work permit. Yes, these are what you need to know. Some people will just, oh, because A is going to this country, they join. No, you don't need to do that. Sit down, plan yourself, and know where you want to go to. And so in this channel, I will be showing you, and I will be listing countries that are beneficial, or countries, what you need to know about that country. In this channel, I'm going to be dishing out and I hope it's going to be an interesting place for you to learn from. Okay, yes, after making plan and knowing what it takes to stay in that country, then you need money. You need to talk about money. Money in the sense that when you're leaving your country to another country, it's like another thing entirely. It's like another world entirely, because one, the friendly environment where you used to know, where you used to be, will no longer be there. Okay, you're now migrating to another country. Probably if you're going to the European country where they don't speak English, or maybe they have their own language, then you need to know. So you need to know what you have. Yes, someone who is going to US and someone who is going to a country like Romania, you know, their proof of funds, it's not the same, and you know, the expenses that you're going to spend in let's say US is not the same thing that you are going to spend in a country like Romania. Okay, US might be more expensive than you processing the document of maybe going to Romania. Okay, so you need to prepare yourself. You're going to that new country. You need to keep at least, I'm saying at least, if not more, at least 6 months accommodation, your feeding, your accommodation, your feeding, your miscellaneous, everything that you're going to spend. You need to make budget of that. When we're coming up, when we're growing up, there is this we like call it fantasy that we used to do. We used to think that when you come abroad, then there's money everywhere, or probably when you come abroad, there are jobs. Like, you immediately are getting into that country, I'm going to see jobs. Well, the truth is, a lot of persons, a lot of the third countries like Nigerians, the Ghanaians, the Ugandans, the Pakistanis, the Indians, and a whole lot. Iran, Iraq, they are all migrating, okay? And so they tend to, it's like the survivor of test, like getting a job. You have to contend, you have to, work hard, search, before you can get a job. So it is better you get a means of livelihood, keep that at least 6 months upkeep for yourself, so that when you are in that country, you are not stranded. A lot of persons will just prepare themselves, like, let's say, for 1 month. Some people don't even prepare for 1 month. Some people just prepare for weeks, and when they're not getting into the country, they become stranded. And then you now see some, not all, okay, some of them will now go and seek asylum. Yes, plan to seek asylum from their country, but by the time they now get into the country they've migrated into, other options begin to pop in. And because they can't survive it, they can't, you coming, take for example, you coming from Nigeria, like a warm environment, and coming to a cold environment, and you see that you cannot survive it, like maybe feed, get accommodation for yourself, at that time different options would come in, and you see some people want to seek asylum, and some people, so if you don't want to find yourself in that kind of state, so prepare yourself, get your document, know the country that you are going to, if you are permitted to stay back. And another thing you must know if you're coming to another country is learn a skill. Yes, like a handwork, a skill that that it is a hunt for. People would always need it, okay? Like there are IT, if you're on IT, have certifications. Um, Go for like the data scientist, all these courses, all these IT courses, they are really relevant. If you've read that kind of a course, go for certification. All these would help you to adjust faster. And if you know how to make hair, you know how to do a lot of things with your hand, learn it. If you don't know, if you know how to do it in your country, and it's just like maybe you're not perfect in it, get yourself perfected in it. When you come down to the country you want to migrate to, it's going to really help you to settle fast, okay? Like there are some countries that before you get your resident permit, it takes time, but there are some menial jobs that you can see. Because you have that skill, you can work with it, and you can actually earn money with it. With all this, then you are prepared to move to that country that you are set to move. Otherwise, if you're thinking that, oh, when I come to a country, I'm going to get job immediately. No, it's not working that way anymore. Like the system is changing faster and faster, because the third countries, like I mentioned earlier, they are migrating to all this developed country. And so the hunt for job, the hunt for survivor, it's now increasing. And when you come in, a lot of people feel downcasted. Don't be downcasted, okay? Before you migrate, prepare yourself, and you see yourself living your life to the fullest. And before your money will get finished, you have gotten something to do. I hope this video would help anyone who is planning to travel, or you have someone who wants to travel. I'm sure giving this kind of video to that person would really help, okay? So thank you so much if you've watched up to this moment. If you've not subscribed, please kindly do that. It would help my channel to grow. Thank you so much, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.